Hi friends, I'm Colonel Failure, and like a child with a new plaything, I'm doing some more stuff with aeroplanes today. We're here at the Cuesta Verde Airport as we're watching a new style of plane do a new style of takeoff. And that can only lead to a new style of air route that we shall do in a new style kind of a way. It's probably not that new. Well, of course I was going to open up with the airports. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, we only just built the things, and we might as well see how they're getting on. And the answer to the question of how are they getting on then is, yeah, they're doing all right. So, well, look, I mean, let's look on the positive side. Look at all these lovely passengers that are just, they're kicking around the joint going, oh, let me go on an aeroplane. That's what I really want. I mean, it's perfectly conveying the airport experience, even in the modern world. It may only be 1926, but no, this is definitely what being on at an airport is like. Just lots of people stood around doing nothing. Yes, so this is Las Vegas, obviously enough, and it's packed. We can't get them in the planes fast enough to make them move around, and this leads to the next experience, the next ambitious endeavour. Yes, and this takes us over to Cuesta Verde, which is where this questionable and noble endeavour is going to take place, because I want to grow this town into being something bigger. All right, okay, that's bold. How are you going to do that then? Well, I mean, we haven't put a train line in here yet. That's a thing we could do, but we're not going to. This handsome tram route is doing a perfectly acceptable job, but it wants food and it wants oil. Fuel, I should say. Now, the good news is we're already delivering fuel, but not enough of it. We could also deliver food, and we've got this handy-dandy airport in order to make those shipments happen. All right, you see where we're going? Yeah. Okay, so step one is going to be fuel, because we're already doing it. The big problem we've got with fuel is we're not doing enough of it. So I've got 2 ships on the route. They bring 130 at a time. It's adequate, I suppose. But it's, the throughput isn't brilliant. So, as luck would have it, we've got one arriving now, about to make a pickup of refined oil, of which there are 72 waiting. Oh, steady on. Wow, we're really going to make all the bucks with that, aren't we? Yeah, so step one is, well, let's stack this up a little bit more and get some fuel going. And we're going to attack it from both ends. You'll see exactly what I mean in a moment. So here's the refinery, and it would work better if it was getting more fuel. And it's getting the oil from over here. We've only got one source right now, and the train that's trying to deliver to that source is, well, I mean, let's put it, politely, it's crap. So we're going to upgrade the throughput on this train a little bit, and see what we can do with that. Now we've got the crocodile is available. Hey, so I need to electrify this lot, because otherwise the crocodile, it won't croc or dial. No, it will do neither of those things. So we're going to electrify this route. Yeah, I know, this is more electrification, but, the crocodile's such a handsome beast. I mean, why wouldn't you? Well, you can answer that for yourself, but I'll tell you, I'm going to. So there you are. And then, so I can up the amount that we're transporting once I've got a decent power kind of locomotive on here, of which the crocodile is the candidate in question. We can probably double up the amount of oil that we're shipping, and move it a little bit faster as well. So there's an upside to that. Anyway, this is step one. I'll get this out of the way quickly, and then we can move on to step 2, which is far more thrilling and exciting. Yes, it's thrilling and exciting. I mean, what more could you possibly want? I've probably electrified a little bit further than I needed to there, but we might as well do that bit while we're here. Yeah. Good. Right. So, as you can see, here's the oil terminal. We've only got one at the moment, and it's loaded. There's 300 oil waiting to be picked up. So we'll make that work now. Talk to this one, manage the vehicle, and let's get a bit of replacement on the go. So, electric vehicles, we've got the Crocodile, we've also got the Milwaukee, but I'm not going to use that, we've already used one of those. I mean, this is quite cheap by comparison. Not particularly quick, but I don't need it to be particularly quick, I just need it to haul a whole lot of stuff. So, let's bang that on there, and then grab the necessary wagonage to make it do its thing. Now, these have a top speed of 50, which is poor, frankly. I mean, if I could go a little bit, hold on everything. Hey, now these will do 80. That's a bit more like it. I've got several to choose from. I think we'll stick with these white numbers that we've got. I mean, they're Russian. You know, it's not a million miles away, but they're still Russian. So they're not necessarily authentic for a crocodile, but they are at least on the same landmass. So that's something. Right, we've got 72 capacity at the moment. Are we going to go a bit further than that? Yeah, we're going to double it. Make it so. Right, there we are. Now, hopefully, this is not going to be complaining too much, because there is a high chance it complains because you missed a bit of electrification. So we'll follow it along to this end, and then once it's turned around, we'll see whether it's going to gripe or not. There was, we might as well. We'll ride on board while we're going through the tunnel, because it makes for a slightly better view than not riding on board. You go a bit blind as you come out into the sunlight. And arrival. Jolly good. Okay. Yeah, see? I mean, look, you would, wouldn't you? I mean, you've got to. Yeah, I know. All you people with your mods and so forth, you're all going, oh, there's much better things that you could be using than that. I don't care. Some of this default stuff is absolutely magnificent. And the little hatches pop open, look. Huh? Hey, what's not to like about that? Right, back the other way. It doesn't seem to be griping at the moment, so I'm going to suggest that is working perfectly. Right, next trick, and you'll like this one because it's stupid, is we find ourselves another oil well, and I found one. Where did I find it? It's over in Vegas. Yeah, so we need oil from Vegas over here in Caprica, right? So we're going to fly the oil, right? You'll like this. We're going to fly the oil from Pyongyang here all the way out to Cuesta Verde. Yeah, because, well, two reasons. Firstly, airport. Secondly, we've already got ships turning up to pick the oil-based products up. And therefore, we can just take the oil back the other way. Yeah, I didn't say it was a good idea. I just said it was, you know, it's a notion. So we've got to stick a cargo terminal on here, which is straightforward enough. And there we go. Right, one cargo terminal. And then something trucks. Yeah, okay. All right, hang on. Something trucks. That's those, isn't it? Yeah, well done. Thank you. Something trucks, and fling this around like that. Now, the only real downside to this particular operation is that Vegas Airport is already jam-packed, and in fact, it has 3 terminals there already. I upgraded the terminal count in order to make it terminal. But, you know, I think it'll work. I've got no evidence for it working. Let's put this line in motion now. Let's not put this line in motion now. Let's get the flipping stuff in motion first. And then, you know, just in case you haven't already picked up on what this convoluted route is, you will then be able to pick up on the route convolute. And you will go, wow, this is really bold. And I go, yeah, it is quite bold. Right, cargo airport. Oh, we can put a terminal on here. Beautiful. All right, okay. Well, we really can fill this airport beyond capacity, then, can't we? That's super duper. Right, we need another truck. Stop truck, or do we? Well, I think we probably do. I don't think you're in range. See how you're not in range? Are you sure? Yeah, look, I'm totally positive. You are not in range. Oh, is the with a judicious piece of road placement, we might be able to get in range of the port, and that helps us because, well, it doesn't. Okay then. Well, good. Glad we've had this chance to talk. I might try because it can't be far off. I mean, I could probably measure it, but I'm not going to. So if we do a bit of this, all right, there you go. We've got the tendrils coming out there to demonstrate connectivity is occurring, and then if we went direct for this, yeah, I think you're still out of range though, aren't you? Yes. All right. Okay. What else do you want to try? Well, can I get some tendrils coming out of the edge of the airport? I don't think you can. Let's have a look. No. No, you can't. All right. Well, it's a little bit disappointing. I'm not going to lie. But okay. Well, trucks it is then. I mean, I'm only going to need one, surely. Well, okay then. Now, the reason for this convoluted nonsense is that I'm not making profit. This is what I meant to show you at the start there, but I didn't. I'm not actually making any profit from planes. No, or if I am, it's scant. I mean, let's have a look. Air. Look, last semester we only managed 100,000. And that was off air receipts, so transport receipts are 3.2 million, and it's because the running costs of the airport is quite high. Yeah, and therefore you need to be making maximum use of your airports. If you are not queuing planes on an airport, particularly when you're running these little tiddlers, then you're gonna come up short on the readies there. Yeah, you're gonna be lamenting the cash situation frequently. Do you really want to place it this far out? It doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, either this route makes a bit of cash or it doesn't. I mean, and it's not going to be a big one. Right, here we go. So from Upper New Vegas to Upper New Vegas, Lower New Vegas. You're both the same side of the town. How can one be upper and one be lower? Does it really matter? Probably not. Right, so oil, yeah. I don't know. Supply? Go on then. Supply, New Vegas. Right, so that's going to shuffle that round there. Yep. And then if we build another new line that goes from here, being sure to click on the correct side of the airport, and then it lands over on this side. Yeah. I think you've got a screw loose, but to be honest, I'm not wholly convinced this is going to work. So this is oil, and yeah, it's a supply again, isn't it? It is a supply. Air. Where would you put the word air in there? Oil, air, supply. Yeah, what are you, a carburetor? New Vegas, yes, to Turquoise City. Yeah, okay. To Quest, he wouldn't even let me have the full name of the route there that we'd got in mind. Right, I'm going to buy one. No, I'm going to buy a couple. But it's going to be the Vickers Victoria, because that's an exciting looking plane. And we will have 4 of them. Because, as mentioned, I'm not the sharpest tool in the drawer. So we'll have a look at that in a moment, but I just need to get the last piece of the puzzle in operation, which goes from Royston. What do you mean Royston Vasey? Well, I suppose Royston Vasey's next door as well. We're midway betwixt the two, and then down to the sidings. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yes, let's do it. I mean, this is properly convoluted. Oil. It's supply again, isn't it? This oil's going a long way. It's going to be traversing the planet. This one, and I mean, it really isn't the sort of thing that is ruining the environment for future generations at all. Firstly, it's oil. Secondly, we put it on a truck, then we put it on a plane, then we put it on a truck, then we put it on a boat. Then it gets refined, then it gets back on the boat and comes back out this way. It's a thing of beauty, is what it is. It's a thing of madness. Royston Vasey? No. Cuesta, Verdi, yeah, Royston, Port Royston. Never mind. Okay, good. Now, bang some truck on that. You need to bang some truck on the other end as well, which you didn't do. Foolish me. Right, what have we got available? We've got this tank truck. Excellent. I shall have... I think any more than one is probably pushing it. 2. I like to push it. We're pushing it is what we're doing. And then we'll head back over to Vegas and square the circle, and then everything will be groovy. I don't think this is going to work, you know. But, you know, you've got to have some hope. Did you actually put those on a route? You know, I have to say, no. I don't think I did. Buy those for 92,000 and then put them on the route. And then go back to the other one again. Yeah. Why? I don't know why I keep forgetting to put them on the route. In my defence, I think that I am so muscularly trained to use Transport Fever's originals approach to this kind of jazz that I just forget. It's still alien to me. Royston B. Yes. Okay, right. Well, in which I'm going to give this a new name because it's earned it. This is Port Royston. There we are. Have it. There we go. It's a local port for local people. Right, there we are. So, you've just dropped off. You've made a bit of cash, which is super duper. And then we've got the fuel here that is going to be delivered to Cuesta Verde. Now, what I can't understand at this juncture is why it is overloading when it's only got 25 waiting. That does not make sense to me. No, I mean, if you've got any rationale behind it, look, it's overloaded, so we're losing stuff already. That just doesn't make any sense. How many trucks have we got on here? We've got 4 flipping trucks on this route, and they're making profit. But for some reason, this truck stop can handle precious few items of goods, which is it's a smidge baffling. I'm not going to lie. But there you go. Right, have my planes gone? Did you assign them to a route? Can't guarantee I did. Yeah, that's because you didn't. Well, good then. Right, do that. Now, we'll know this is working, because here's the thing, is that the oil in question only actually gets manufactured as it reaches Caprica, which requires a plane. But look, hey, look at this. Oh, I think it's a contender for a new kind of favourite plane here. My goodness, these are fun. I mean, you know, it's a biplane. Well, this is an astute piece of observation there. Thank you. Yeah, no, I need some professional kernel camming here. All right, well, I don't think that's going to do it for you. No, you've moved off the kernel cam. Take this one, right, and then move out to the side. There you go. There you go. There's Biggles with Biggles there behind the stick. It's quite an aggressive angle he's chosen to take off at. Obviously, these are fixed wheel, so they're gonna just dangle there for a bit. He loves it. He loves the banking, so he does. I've heard that about it. Banking, can't get enough of it. Right. Okay. Good. Well, look at that. It's flipping dramatic. Is what it is. Well, it's actually quite undramatic as it happens. You've only got a shot of the propellers. You needed to give it some point of reference going on there. Right, okay. No, you're still not there. No. Yes. There. You're getting there. There we go. And everybody watching this is currently tilting their heads ever so gently to the right. Yeah. We'll level off in a minute when we reach our cruising altitude of 200 feet. And then the stewardess will turn up. I mean, I don't know how she's going to push her trolley. I don't know. Maybe she's a wing walker. And this is the great Waldo Pepper. There we are. Right. Doing the thing. Now, the question is, of course, is there any oil being moved or indeed produced up at the other end of the equation? Nothing would surprise me. Okay, no, we've got some. So evidently, oil is somewhat being produced. How much have we got? One. I'd like a little more than that. Just, I mean, you know, I'm not greedy. But how many have you got? None. That's helpful. Good. Yeah. Anybody else? How many are you pumping out here? Oh, 400. And shipping? Well, you've done 7 so far. Yeah. That's super. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, that's definitely super. One would hope for just a smidge more throughput than that. Maybe it'll all work. Oh no, look, there's another one. Excellent. Well, that'll take us to 2. Good. Yeah, we're going to be easily offsetting all of the hundreds of thousands of costs of running all of this material in no time at all. I mean, you know, I'm investing in our future here, people, and the least you could do is actually show some gumption and uncork your well and get it moving. I digress. We'll leave this alone and come back to it presently, because we now have the next phase of this operation. And the next phase of this operation is what exactly? Well, look, I've got look at the air core. And they all are. I mean, that'll be a Vickers, surely. It's not. It's a passenger plane. Ooh, I wonder if it's far... Hold on. What are you topped out at there? 175. Oh, I think they do the same speed as these chaps. No, they only do 150. We're going to close in. Hang on. Here's an opportunity for something. There he is, look. Oh, smashing. We've got an intercept. We're also at a completely different altitude. Well, I'll be... Oh, look at the passengers. Oh, I think the passengers are particularly delighted by how rusty the plane is. There you go. Look, it's not the best angle. What would be a better angle? I don't know. Oh, flipping near miss. Oh, gracious. It's all happening here in Uncle Failure's Flying Circus. But there you go. There's the Vickers. Here's the... what are we using here? Is it a Dornier that we're flying? Or a... I can't remember. I think it's a Dornier. Anyway, look at that blade. That's pretty exciting. Okay, I mean, your mileage may vary. The exciting bit, of course, is going to be who gets priority when it comes to making a landing. I know. Yes, yeah, brace yourselves. Actually, I think this view here is probably as good as you need. It is. Why is he changing altitude? Or is that just perspective? Certainly looks like he's changing altitude. Yep, he's going up to the up there. Alright, okay, so we jump off, and there is a lot of air traffic coming into Vegas, and they're not all tourists. How much have we got waiting now? 2. Great. Well, that's going to make all the difference. Here comes the air core. Crikey. Okay, that's good fun. We'll actually we'll sit here and watch this, because this could be quite interesting. Somebody is going to wave off, and it's going to be this chap. He's going to be far too close to the big lad coming in there. Obviously, that's going to harm. Oh, hold on, first landing. There you go. It's coming in. Loving your work. And there's the next one. Oh, are we going to get a traffic jam, or is he going to be allowed to land? Yeah. No, he's waved off. No, he's going around for another spin. Okay, fine. Just like Heathrow. That's completely naughty. You're getting out of here. That's probably a good move. We need the parking space. Right, are you coming in, or are you... I would say you're probably not coming in, are you? I think you're going to have to go around. Which I heartily approve of. Yep. Yeah, no. It's not for you, Gov. Oh, he is. He's allowed in. I tell you, this may be early doors air traffic control, but they're doing a bang-up job. Where's the tiddler? There was a tiddler in the pattern. I don't know. But it's great. It is great. Are you carrying... Oh, you've got 3 whole oil on board. Well, I'm not holding my breath with regard to that making me enough money so that I can retire. We've also got an airborne miscreant up here, which we can go and hop on board with and have some kind of aerial spy camera action. It's an eagle, for those of you who are of an ornithological bent. There we go. I'm going to stop watching planes in a minute. It's all right. You can stick with this, and I'll cease my enthusing, and we'll move on to the next bit. But I tell you, this is fun to watch. It is. I was somewhat surprised to find a slightly angular bird there, but it's all good. All right, you're clearing off. You're right. Okay, enough of this. Needless to say, the air traffic at Vegas is just a little bit, whatever you like there. When it works, though, this should do quite nicely. It should do quite nicely. For 2 reasons. Firstly, these planes will be able to bring, they will be able to bring fuel back with them, which can then be sent to New Vegas. Can it, though? I don't know. What's the catchment on that? Well, if any of these use fuel, then they're quids in, aren't they? Yeah, shall we check that? They use bread. Oh, dear. Yeah, oh, dear. Well, hold everything. All right, I'm holding. Because what we could do here is we could drop a quick truck unloady load stop here. Right about there. Maybe 1 street over. Right about here. About there. No. About there. Yes. Okay, what about here? Do you think it makes that much difference? Be quiet. All right, okay, so we'll stick that there, and then we'll just make this route a little bit more complicated. And then later we'll stick more vehicles on it. All right, okay, everybody with me? So from Upper Vegas, we go to 4th Street, and then we go back to Lower New... Now, why... Oh, no, it's okay. No, it's fine. You've gone round the block. So that's good. And then you go to Lower Vegas. Right. We're going to give this a better name as well. This will be New Vegas. New Vegas Black Gold. Because that's what it is. Type better, would you? Thank you. And then this airport is probably also going to require a new name. Because at the moment it's New Vegas East, which implies that there's a New Vegas something else. This is going to be New Vegas Party Line. Just because I like it. And actually, Party Line is the name of the cargo airport. Yeah. And this is going to be New Vegas Gambling Holidays. Gambling Holidays. Or vacations, for those of you who prefer that terminology. All right, okay. So we've got a Party Line is the cargo airport. Look, I didn't say it made any sense. Right, let's go to the next step. Because hopefully by the time we've cleared all of that up, it's going to make some sense. The next step will be to process some food and take it to Royston Vasey and Cuesta Verde. Now, we could go back to our original food setup, which is over there, of which we have food, but that's already tapped out, and therefore, no. Instead, however, I've got a new scheme, and it's Wizard. The scheme in question, we're going to hit this farm here, we're going to hit this farm here, we're going to run them both up by rail, up the main line, because you would, wouldn't you? And we'll then swing it around over the bridge, nice, and park up somewhere near the Bandung food processing plant, where food will be processed. And lo and behold, stone me if there isn't an airport right next door. We'll stick it on a plane. Some of it can go out to Mos Eisley, some could go to Arakeen, but then the rest of it can go to Cuesta Verde, and then everybody will be happy. Royston Vasey might get a sniff if they're very lucky, but they shouldn't be holding their breaths with that regard. So the first thing to do there, and we won't finish this off today, this is going to be where we pick up the action in the next episode, but we'll get some of the mundanity out of the way first, and that is finishing off the goods route. Do we want to electrify it? Not this time. Okay. Have you got a locomotive in mind? No. Ah, good. Now, what are you going to do when you get to the bridge? It's a very good question, Steve. And honestly, don't know at this time. We either get in the way of the passenger traffic, which is fine because the passenger traffic is not significant, and that was only a 58 km/h bit of cornering there. Is that what it held at? Give me the speed overlay, which is one of these. It's that one. 58. But why? But I don't know. Okay, right. We'll take that around there. Try it again. And because it shouldn't be. No, see, why are you having a crisis there, friend? Because you shouldn't. Everything about this track seems to be perfectly legit. All right, do that. Let's come back the other way and see if we can re-legit it. Maybe if we activate the smoothing gun a bit first, and then try it. All right, you come down here. Hey, see, you're much happier about life and everything that it represents. Good. Right. Okay. Onwards. What do you want to do about the bridge? Do we want to quad the bridge? Well, it is the bridge over the canal. I was trying to engineer earlier on. I had a bit of a poke at this scenario before I embarked on it, and I was trying to engineer a means whereby we could have a port near the bridge so that we could, shove some more stuff up the canal, because that's a giggle. And I didn't manage to come up with that. No, I will, because I've got it in my mind as something worth watching. So I will make that happen. I think we're going to have to use the passenger line. I think that people are going to complain when you do that. Which people? The ones watching the video, son. They go like, oh no, you've ruined it. You're using your passenger line. So you go, well, but is it going to lend itself towards some moments of great commentary? Because they'll forgive just about anything if you manage to make a half-assed joke about it. This is true. Now, we do have to go a little bit further. We've got a flipping passenger terminal building in the way. You are going to have to use the passenger route. Okay. Well, actually, it saves me one problem, which is how do we get over the other side again to drop this clobber off? And that's an issue we won't have. And as long as you're using a loco that is, relatively speedy, you should be fine. Okay, right, I'm making it happen. Hello, autosave. It's tremendous to see you in such fine figure today. All right, we dropped 61. C'est la vie. Okay. And what? Sling that in there? Yeah. Okay, that's 57. That's not quick. It's quick enough. You'll be fine. Right, bang a signal on here. Yes. All right, and then what? Because junction blocking. Yeah, I know. Well, then you're just going to have to hold everyone at that signal, aren't you? Okay, all right. No, that's okay. So once we're around here, we can then swerve off some way and ruin this piece of country road that we've got going on to then hang around, a left. Yes. I'm not sold on this, Not the overall concept, you understand. I think the overall concept's wizard, but which is the second time you've said that today, and I must therefore put an embargo on you using it further. No, nothing further may be wizard for the time being. That's a pity. Right, stick one station. We only need one platform. You're going to invoke all the people saying you don't need to use a terminal, you can just use one of the standard stations and then modify it accordingly. Yeah, I do know that, but that's okay. It makes them happy. It does. You're not wrong. All right, okay, so if we swing this around... Oh, wait. Oh, you already clicked the placement button, but for some reason it didn't go. Sling that in there. Yes. All right, you've committed to that now, so I guess you're going to make it work. Go on, then. Come on, smart guy, make it work. Well, we go this way. Oh, well, of all the choices you had there, we could actually just do a level crossing. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Since when was a good idea or not something that would slow me down? All right, okay, yeah, do it. No, if it makes you happy. Yeah, and then we'll keep that single track and we'll just double slip this. Yeah, okay. Bung a signal or two on there and Bob's your uncle. Okay, all right, bung a signal or two. Yeah, signals, bunged, one there. Yeah, there we are. Everyone's happy, allegedly. Why are you red? Because unlike Soviet Republic, they like being red up until they're needed. You know, I like that about Soviet Republic, that it says green if the path is currently green. Well, that's as maybe, but, you know, what's you going to do? Not a lot, clearly. Right, okay, so with that done, we will then process said food into food. Yeah, that's an easygoing sentence. And then we will run it out to yonder airport, which will also require a cargo facility. We could also sling some of it on a thing to go to Arakeen. Oh, side bonus. There's a chance these planes might come back with fuel. Huh. Yeah, there is a chance that could happen, isn't there? Yes, there is a chance that could happen. This is, well, okay, well, this is an adventure. Right, I'm going to put these truck stops in now, but we'll pick up the action next time. Because this is, I mean, it's another convoluted whatnot. Yeah, isn't it? And therefore, it's going to take a bit of work. Is that a truck stop or is that a bus stop? It's a bus stop. How can you tell? Because it looks like a bus, and the truck stop looks like a truck. Oh, cunning. I'm sure it is. And then what? A bit of a truck unloady type deal, type behaviour, type business. Around about here? Yeah, you could do better. About here? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Now we are all aflame with the excitement. Do we want to do Mos Eisley as well? Well, they'd be churlish not to. The good people of Mos Eisley are largely unassuming, and plus, if this builds up into some kind of megaplex of some kind, it will look quite terrific. You're going to have a tough time getting coverage, though. Yeah, but I'll get partial coverage, and that's enough to just trickle out of some goods here and there. You've also got coal going on there. Where are you going to chuck that? And I'll put on a boat, send it somewhere in a boat. Okay, fair play. Right, let's see if the oil line has got any good news for us. I mean, I'm not expecting any, but you know, it's worth asking. Right, you're inbound. No, you're not. You're inbound. Yes, with nothing. Good. Although, as you will plainly see, we do have fuel waiting to be picked up, which has come as a little bit of a surprise. But that's good news, because it means that at least these flipping planes are going to earn in one direction. And it means that the trucks that are supposed to be taking the fuel out are also going to earn. Well, this is all very happy then, isn't it? It is. You're not wrong. It's very happy indeed. Right, I'm in Colonel Failure. That's gonna wrap it up for today. We'll head back to Vegas, because that's where the action's at. And I want to see if this flipping oil well's doing anything. Now, it could be that I've taken it a step too far, and it really doesn't want to ship oil all the way over. There's 8 on board. Don't tell me it's actually working. Yeah, there's another 7 waiting. It just needed a little bit of time to build up. And at the airport itself, there's 25. It's working. Everything you're doing is right. Anyone who tells you otherwise is completely wrong, because it's obviously worked. Look, he made 23,000 profit. Yeah, I know. How are they going to explain that? I know, it's going to make them very sad. I'm sure it is. Anyway, I'll be back again, because I'm not going anywhere. And when I come back again, we'll proceed to the next thrilling encounter. So be sure to punch anything, really, but not people. I find that punching people just doesn't put them in a good mood. Punch the subscribe button. There's a thing you could do, and hit a like on this one if you can be bothered. I'll be back soon with another one. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. Now then, the test of this new caper is, well, it's all going to be in the how much money does it make kind of a category. I'm fairly confident that these Vickers are going to, you know, and that we'll make some splendid bucks as a result of it. Now, I mean, we're making splendid bucks out of all those passenger lines, but we're not offsetting the cost of the airport. So I really do need this one to pay off in order for it to pay off overall, off, and indeed pay. So it'll be an adventure to see. I've got total confidence it's going to work, obviously. Because it's going to work. That's the level of total confidence in it working that I have. But tune in next time anyway, and I don't know, maybe, will it work? Won't it work? You don't really care either way, do you? No, you know it's going to work, because it's going to work. So there's that. Right, off you go.